Welcome to the Grab a Coffee podcast. I'm Alice.
And I'm Francesca.
Catch up weekly with a coffee where we chat about life running small businesses, juggling motherhood,
And tangents ranging from holiday embarrassment to female hormones and everything in between.
I need to stop wearing this jumper. Because I got two new jumpers. This jumper and that cardigan that I keep wearing. And I need to just you know when you get something new? Do you ever get something new and then you just wear it all the time?
Yeah. When you were little and you got your new school shoes, did you used to try and sleep in them?
I don't know.
I did.
Oh, well, I didn't have uniform in primary school.
Oh.
So,
but you would have had new footwear of some sort, wouldn't you?
Oh, no, I did my first primary school until year 3, and then I moved and went to a different one and didn't have uniform.
I wonder if your parents preferred that or not, because at least I know what I need to get out for them every day.
Yeah.
The grey trousers, the top, off you pop.
Yeah, I spoke to my mum about it since, and she said there were pros and cons. It was really good because the head teacher basically was really for individuality and diversity. She's from Montserrat. She was
okay, that explains
just really, she was amazing head teacher.
Even back then.
Yeah, it's amazing. But she's got an MBE, an OBE or an MBA, one of them. I don't know the differences. She's got a something BE.
Oh, yeah, one of my primary school head teachers used to walk around. You know when you graduate and you get your cap and gown?
Yeah.
She used to walk around in the gown, sweeping through the hot corridors like Hogwarts. No. Honestly. Anyway, tell me about your nice head teacher.
Yeah. So, yeah, my mum says that, it was good because it's nice to not force everyone into a box. And, yeah, it was fun to just get up and get dressed. But, yeah, there was that, especially as we got older, what we're going to wear. I mean, I have it with Elodie now at nursery. Oh, my God, on Friday? Yeah, it was Friday. I think it was Friday, literally. She'd been dressed for an hour. And I'd said, do you want this shorts and t-shirt or this shorts and t-shirt?
So giving choice, but limiting it.
Yeah. And sometimes I'll say, do you want this or this? And she says, no, I want something else. So, she had the opportunity to say, I don't want to wear that. Chose the purple flower matching set. I was like, yeah, cute, nice. We're actually going to nursery in, an acceptable outfit today. Literally about to leave. Getting in the car, I don't want to wear this. What? Bearing in mind, she'd been up so early. We'd been ready because she don't go to nursery till 9 on a Friday. We'd been ready to go since 8, and she chooses the moment we're leaving the house.
Did you get a change, or did you just say,
"No,
well, we're in it now? Come on."
I said, "I'm sorry, Elodie. Mummy asked you, and you chose this.
Yeah,
and we don't have time to get changed now." I said, "Next time, you've got to tell me when we're getting dressed," because I thought if I cave now. She'll just do it all the time, and even though it was horrible, she was. Oh God, hang on, my mic. She was screaming.
Oh really? She really went for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, so when I saw you Friday, you've just had a really stressful morning.
Yeah. Well, the thing that's stressful is I feel like this is gonna fall. I don't know why. It feels so wobbly.
It does look a bit
It looks a bit floppy. So she was screaming because she wanted to wear a dress, and I was like, but I said choose these shorts or these shorts. You could have said I want a dress, which you has done in the past. Anyway, got her in the car. Obviously, it's awful.
Red-faced and shouting.
Clicked her in. About to shut up, Mum, I need a wee.
You can go to nursery.
Well, I did say, can you hold it? No, need a wee. Right, back out the car to the potty. I want to get changed. Nope, we're still not getting changed. Yeah. She did do a massive wee. And then off we went. So I'd gone from being an hour early for nursery to 10 minutes late. I had a client at 9:30, so I was like, I'm not faffing. I mean, oh God.
Well, do you know why I was late for this morning?
Yeah.
Similar, not similar, I suppose. I knew today was going to be difficult because we've had such a lovely weekend, which I'll tell you all about. From waking up, they chose violence.
Oh, no. All of them.
Tristan disappeared.
Just the youngest two.
It disappeared. Oh, yeah, Daisy.
Daisy didn't get involved.
She just got up, chopped up her own salad, shoved a piece of brown bread in her mouth, went to the rabbit and off to school. Miserable, but she did it.
Bless her.
Tristan disappeared. Like, I was looking for him outside. He wasn't downstairs because I saw him go downstairs. What he'd done is he'd managed to creep back up and hide in his bed in a way that didn't look like anyone was in it.
Oh, I
It
used
was
to do
unmade.
that. I used to do that.
Him and Minnie have got bunk beds as
And
well.
you put some cushions in it, so if anyone
Yeah.
thinks it's lumpy, oh, there's just cushions.
Yeah. So I was like, for God's sake. And then they weren't getting dressed.
It's really funny that kids just do the same thing.
Yeah, I know. It's
All
like
children.
centuries old trick.
And like, no one teaches you it. You just do it.
No, it's just the best hiding place. So I was like, Tristan, and I heard Minnie's voice. He's in his bed.
Oh.
I'm downstairs now. I've got your clothes downstairs because sometimes if they don't get dressed, it's easier for me to just take them downstairs, put them on the sofa, and say, right, get on with it. Yeah.
Yeah. I normally get Lydia dressed and ready in front of the telly. Today we didn't actually, but normally, yeah. Because then she'll sit so I can do her hair as well.
Yeah, that's good. Minnie's hair this morning was tip your head back so I can zhuzh it, and I put it in a ponytail.
Yeah, nice.
That was it. Very upset. School ruins childhoods.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's the level we were at this morning.
School ruins childhoods.
Yeah, totally.
Is this from both of them or just from Minnie?
This is from Minnie. Tristan was a bit quieter, but
where's she got that wording from?
I don't know. She's really...
It's almost like she's in a Facebook group for homeschooling or something. It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Home education, like pro home education Facebook page. It's very like adult wording.
It is. It's always been a bit like that.
Okay, fair. Okay, so it's not
random words.
Okay.
On the journey
it's on brand for her.
Saturday, she said, "I've just seen a persuasive advert." I'm glad she can spot these things.
Persuasive advert.
I'll tell you all about that too.
They should all be persuasive, but this one was especially persuasive.
Probably, yeah. So I'll take some tips from her.
What was the advert about?
Oh, God knows.
Okay.
I think it was a juicy burger or something.
Ooh, it was persuasive because she was hungry.
Probably, yeah. Oh, I can see McDonald's on the motorway. Yeah, I'm sure you can. So we were getting dressed. They got dressed. No, first of all, she wasn't getting dressed. Then she was getting dressed. And it was very difficult. And I said, we're going to go in the car even though we live like so close to school. I don't get out of third gear. But I needed to come straight here and beat, because our school goes out like a bit earlier, I can beat the other school so I can go past it.
Yeah, because I looked at my calendar, I was like, oh, Francesca's going to be here at quarter to 9. And then at 9, I was like, she's forgotten.
No, I haven't forgotten. I was battling.
Having a situation.
I was wading through syrup with rocks in my pockets. Right? So we get to the pavement. She wouldn't get out. She wouldn't get out either side of the car. So I just pulled her out.
Oh no.
Wrist job like this. Got hold of her.
Do you ever panic that you're going to leave bruises?
Well, I was being careful because it was just to show her that we have to do this and to help. It was like, come on.
Out we get.
Out we got. Walked around the side of the car. So then she's proper wailing. So people are looking.
Oh,
and
no,
I'm like, take a photo or whatever. Just don't give a shit.
You'll be on Morley Facebook page.
Absolutely. I'll give them what for. Marched her down the pavement. Got to two mums that I know.
Sorry, people react like they've never had a screaming child before.
10 minutes ago, I was at the bottom of the stairs going, oh my God! Marched her down the pavement.
You don't do 2 hours of gentle parenting this morning, and then we're like,
gentle parenting my ass.
Get out of the house!
Shoes are under the table! So, go down the pavement, see two mums that I know, and they went, it's Mexican Day.
Oh, fuck off.
I went, what?
Oh, fuck off. What?
I checked Dojo this morning. There was just a football thing on there. No, for Tristan, it's Mexican Day. They have to wear bright colours.
What was he wearing?
His school uniform. So I marched him. And another friend had come up behind us, done the same. And she said she can't be the only one. I said, they're going to have to be late. There's no way he's going in his uniform and everyone else is in bright colours. So we marched back up the pavement, got back in the car, drove home, grabbed him a T-shirt and shorts, made him get changed in the car, drove back down to school. But you only get 10 minutes from gates opening to gates closing. So I said, we're going to be late.
Had you gone from being on time to late?
Yes.
So at least you weren't late to gates were locked.
Yeah, of course they were when we got back with the clothes on.
Oh,
so I tried to turn it into an adventure and how cheeky we're late and stuff like that because I thought that might cheer them up, distract them, maybe do something. So I got to the office and I signed them both in with their lunch options even. And then an assistant that we know from Minnie's
This is the mental load that like men never see.
Oh my God. So
Do you know what this is reminding me of? Have you ever watched Motherland?
I've never ever taken them in the school holidays.
This is like giving me that vibe though, is it? Like, ah!
So, got to the office, signed them both in separately, obviously. Pupil in. Reason. Forgot about Mexican Day, had to go home to get changed. And then on Minnie's, forgot about Tristan's Mexican Day, you've run out of characters. Whoa, okay, just take it. So the machine was getting the arse end of it all. God. And then, and it's luckily an assistant from Minnie's building was there, and she said, I'll take them over. Brilliant. I don't have to wait now. They don't have to go with a stranger from the office because they're not particularly friendly in the office. They're right straight-faced.
What is it about school offices?
I don't know.
Sorry if you're listening and you work in a school office.
Well, tell us what it is. Why are you so scary? Why are you so miserable? Or maybe you're
not a scary one. If you're not a scary one, get in touch.
As a mum, I've walked in.
They're really like, even as a student, as an ex-student, as a parent, like there's just I don't know.
Anyway, so I braved the office, went in, and then it turned out they weren't going to go in with this lady.
Oh, Christ.
So she said, do you want to come? So I'm going to have
Not
to.
Not really, but sure.
I'm going to have to. So
I want to.
Escorted through the hall to Tristan's classroom. And then I was like, oh, God, there's no other way to do this. So I didn't have to go in. The teacher was like, oh, hello. Hello. Sorry we're late. Have a lovely day. Well, he backed off then, didn't he? Tears, screaming, no, 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 no. So I passed him to his teacher. I was like, I'm so sorry. Left her, made sure the door was shut because they've got those handles high up on the door so they can't get out.
Oh, have they? What year is it? Year 2?
Then I was escorted further out of the building through the playground to Minnie's building, and that's when it really went wrong. She backed off, so I picked her up, dragged her in.
For like a timeline, like it's always happened in the space of about 15 minutes.
So we normally get to school so they can go in a few minutes early.
Well,
we didn't make that, but we were making it as if it was normal.
What sort of time?
So our door opens at 8:35, and I like to get them in for 25 past because they're allowed to go into their classrooms early. Yeah. We didn't make that, but at least it was still normal time. I said to them, look, it's going to be normal time like everybody else today, but what we can do is when the doors open, that's normally the first minute is everyone piling in.
Wait.
If you hang back, and then you can walk in nice and calm. So they were both, well, Minnie didn't say anything, but Tristan agreed that he would be happy with that, and he was going to walk in after the original crowd. And then so you get from 8:35 to 8:45, and it all shuts down. Gates locked the lot. If you're in the playground, you've got to ring reception and say, let me out.
And that's the situation.
That's happened twice.
Okay, so we're in like half an hour. It's been like...
Yeah. So, it's...
No wonder you said, can I have Baileys in my coffee? I'm like... Oh.
So, we get into Minnie's building, but I'm under her arms and I'm pushing her forwards.
Oh, Christ.
And the toilets stink. As soon as you go in, the door that she goes in, there's a set back bit where you can see all the sinks and stuff, and then there's another wall set back, obviously all the cubicles are behind there, and it absolutely reeks. There's
I wonder if it was school.
You can taste it. It's disgusting.
No.
Honestly, going to toilet.
It's going to be getting worse now. It's warmer. I think the toilets in Bridlington are really clean. Anyway.
So we get in there, and the assistant's like, do you want to take her in? I said, I don't think we should walk into classroom like this because everyone's sat down learning, aren't they? Because it's learning time now. So I asked if it was unless the assistant in there that we really love is with another child for a reason, like we didn't want to take her away. I said, but we prefer her than the main teacher, so the main teacher can keep it all going. Yeah. So the lovely assistant came out. She's got these fabulous pink trousers, but we all ended up having to sit on the floor because Minnie was on the floor. So we all had to sit on the floor.
Yeah, her pink trousers.
I know. So I managed to talk Minnie. She was talking. Sometimes she just goes into herself, so you can't get anything, but she was talking. Okay, she made a little joke, and I thought, this is good. So I was like, mindset. Choosing that she will ruin her own day if she chooses to stay in the corridor all day, which has happened on several occasions. Or she can choose to, she would be allowed 5 minutes in the quiet corner of the classroom, then come round and join in and soak it all up and do something. So you can make that choice. Nobody is doing this for you. You will spoil your own day. It's about how you think about it. Enjoy the time with your friends. Yeah. School is ruining my day. Right, we're not going to win this. Big hug.
Has she ever said specifically what it is?
No. So I get up to leave, and the assistant that's walked me over was going to let me out. Oh, tell me about it. It's been from the beginning. I'm just used to it now.
Since she was like in year like what? Reception year 1?
Yeah, they started in nursery, but then her nursery year was COVID year. So she got out of school, didn't she? The last thing that we did was the door that I needed to get out of has got one of those buttons to release. So as long as it's shut, I knew she couldn't get out unless she got to the button, which she can get to, but the teachers know that and they're ready for it. She had her foot right out of the door, so I used my foot to push her foot in, but then obviously my leg was in the door, and then just had to really quickly try and do it and push it until it was properly shut. And then just walk away. It's really
heartbreaking though, isn't it?
And then obviously had to be escorted out because everything had been locked up for ages by then. I got out of the school.
It's like 10 past 9 at this point.
Yeah, it will have been. It was 8 minutes past.
Yeah, you sent me a
I
voice note.
I remember I'm going to go straight to my phone because I dread to think what time it is. I've no idea. Like, time stands still when you're in this thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, there's definitely a message. Yeah, there's a message from Alice. Are you coming?
I was just like, well, she just forgot. We'll just do it another day.
It was awful.
And
now I know that they're both in school, totally devastated and upset.
That's horrible as a mum.
But it's all the time.
What you're meant to do, you can't just.
I know.
Unless you are going to home educate them, which sounds horrendous.
If we had plenty of money,
that's the thing, yeah.
And I didn't need to worry about work for me to earn actual money.
Yeah. If you could survive off of Mark's income.
Yeah, if the pot was big enough for covering everything that we needed and for us to still enjoy life at a standard, you should be able to enjoy it. Like, we've had a couple of nights away this weekend.
Yeah, like, especially for Daisy, you can't be like, sorry, we can't have treats because I'm home educating your siblings.
When she's miserable at school as well. She's just cracking on, reluctantly.
Yeah, bless her.
So today I was all excited to come here and tell you all about our lovely weekend.
Oh.
And then I've had that morning, but never mind, we're here now.
That's really
16
hard.
minutes of me wittering on about that. So we'll have less of that now.
I don't know what to say. It's just like...
It doesn't help that we had such a good weekend.
Do you know what, though? I find that sometimes, like, Elodie is more... like, she don't want to go to nursery when she's had a lot of time with me and Liam, like when she had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Or like if we've been on holiday. I get it. I don't really want to go to work when I've been on holiday. Especially when I used to work in an office. When I used to work in an office, like now it's not as bad.
No, because it's our lifestyle.
And I can plan my day, and like the day after I come back from holiday, I'm not going to be straight into like 6 back-to-back meetings or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've got more control. But when I had office jobs, it would be like, ugh. It's hard, isn't it? And then for a child, they can't regulate, obviously, their emotions.
I know. It's
they
horrible.
can't voice anything.
It's horrible.
Oh, my God.
Right, give my voice a break. Tell me about your weekend. So after our fabulous walk with all those lovely mummies on Friday, which feels like weeks ago
that was
now,
really nice.
it was gorgeous, wasn't it?
Yeah. I might come to the next one even if you don't invite me.
No, just come. I haven't organised one yet. So everyone listening, me
I think
as
you
Den
should try
babies,
and do it more frequently if you've got time.
Well, I've been asked that by a couple of the mums because they said when lots and lots of baby classes do seem to stop over the school holidays, when it's the long ones. One mum said to me, she said, I'm going to find that really isolating.
Yeah, I get that. I had the same problem.
She's got some mum friends from the courses and these walks that they can meet up and do their own thing. So that I'm going to talk to you about some other stuff. So I'm going to get a June one sorted, or even end of May.
Because even if you can't make them all, I could be there.
And also the midwife that I've been doing it
and
with.
they can meet themselves, like they can all be there.
Absolutely,
like they're all grown
because
up.
some of those mums, especially one of them, definitely had never been to that park before Friday because she's so new to much. She'd never been there.
Oh, it's such
she stood there and took a little round with
herself. Is it the lady you told me about before who tries to join the Facebook group? She was there, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Was it her?
Yeah. Isn't she lovely?
Yeah, she's really nice.
She's new to Morley.
It's a combination of been to that park. It's like, I think it's the nicest one.
It is, because you can walk around it, or you can play in the swings bit, or you can get coffee and sit on a bench.
So Francesca set up a well, it's like a baby and mum meetup, isn't it?
Yeah, so the midwife that I've been doing it with is calling it Birth to 5K.
Birth to 5K, that's it, yeah.
Because you might be pregnant and just want to do little gentle movements. You might have just had your baby and you don't want to do anything other than just get out in fresh air. or you might be at that stage when you can do a bit more.
Yeah.
And 6 laps around this park is 5k.
Yeah.
Does that make you feel good? What doesn't make you feel good is if you're pushing a pram, your watch doesn't count the steps.
Yeah, you've got to put your watch in your waistband.
Ah, brilliant. So loop it onto a belt loop or something.
Yeah, or if you've got leggings on, just tuck it into your waistband, or put it in your pocket if you've got jeans on.
There you go.
Pretend it's a pedometer.
Yeah, fine. I wish
Yeah.
I'd known that 7 years ago.
I know. Pram steps still count, guys. It's so annoying though. I have clients who message me like, I have been walking, I promise, I forgot to take my watch off and put it in my pocket.
Well, I didn't wear my watch all day during the weekend because I'm getting this awful tan mark.
Yeah, I
and
sometimes
it
get a
gets
bit.
so
I've not
hot.
worn mine in months because I sometimes get a bit of eczema.
If I wear
Yeah.
silver, that happens. My whole hand goes up.
Oh,
Yeah, so at least I know they're real.
yeah.
Tell me, what did you do? So Friday, I know where you were because you were with me. Saturday, what did you get up to?
Oh well, then I went to another park with Elodie on Friday afternoon. After I picked her up from nursery, bumped into her like best friend, her nursery best friend.
Cool.
And yeah, so I went to the park with her and her mum and a little baby brother who was 3 weeks old.
Oh, is he going to come to send babies?
I don't know actually.
Send you a message.
Yeah, I could
It starts on Tuesday. Week today. Or there's one on Monday.
Oh, I might message her
one on
actually.
Tuesday.
They're from Ukraine.
Oh.
Yeah. So she was talking to her daughter, so Elodie's friend, in her language, and I was like, is it Polish? Because I was like, I saw a couple of words, I was like, I've heard that word in Polish. I was like, it's definitely Polish or maybe word. Ukrainian. Yeah. So I asked her where they were from, and she said Ukraine, and they moved here 3 years ago. I was like, oh.
I was just about to ask if that's why, or if they just happened to be Ukraine.
The war. And then,
poor things.
So Diana was only...
just born. If she's Elodie's age,
yeah, she's about 6 months older, she was
about 6 months then.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Oh my god, how terrifying!
I know.
But they've had another baby here. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Are they settled and staying? Do you think?
I said, do you know? She was like, we're not really. I said, do you think you'll go back? You know what I mean? I was probably asking her some far too deeper questions for a first meet up in the park. I'm just so intrigued. I love talking to foreign people. Yeah. I was so intrigued, because their daughter's, so she's 4 soon, and she speaks 3 languages. She's trilingual. Russian, Ukrainian, and English. Oh no, my mind was literally blown. Like, I just think it's amazing. It's so amazing. It's so clever.
But like, if you just do it from a baby,
I know. So now I was chatting to her about that because I just find it so intriguing. Obviously, with my language degree, I'm just like love.
Yeah, it's what you're. I just
find it so fascinating. And she said she didn't talk until she was like gone 2, but it's really common when they're bi or trilingual, so they'll understand everything
in all the languages.
Yeah. They just take longer to form the sentences, but it's a very known thing. So it's not like you'd be worried about the speech because you know that you're bringing them up as bi or trilingual. Yeah.
And then once they can.
Yeah. So my mum said that. So in their house, her and her husband speak to each other and to the daughter in Ukrainian. She speaks to her own mum in Russian. So when it's her mum and the daughter, it's Russian.
Right.
Her husband understands and speaks some Russian, but she just said this. Oh yeah, he does some. She was like, most Ukrainians speak Russian. It's really similar,
right?
But you know, when foreign people say they speak a bit, you know that they're basically fluent.
Yeah.
When I say I speak a bit of Spanish, like I can order some food. When they say because I said, did you speak English before you came here? And she said. She was like, oh, well, we learned it at school, so a little bit. And I thought, yeah, I bet you're nearly fluent.
Yeah, totally.
Because they're like, bar is so much higher than ours for their standard of like a second language.
Yeah.
So, yeah, then she said her daughter's English wasn't very good until she started nursery full-time last year. And she said, like, now she's noticed when she's playing on her own at home, she talks to her teddies in English. But yeah, it was so interesting chatting to her. So we had a nice time Friday afternoon. The only issue was it was still hot. I'd not had sun cream on at the park walk, and I didn't have sun cream on. Are you still burnt?
I got like a proper line.
Oh my god! Yeah. So if mine's gone.
You had a t-shirt. I can see it.
I thought I could see. I think it's faded a bit, but my leg, because I was sat like on my
side. I nearly sent you a picture.
I was sat on my
awful.
side like this, and I was like burnt. It was like just that side and this thigh.
So you were still frying.
I was still frying in the new part.
Oh yes, ask her if she wants to come to class.
Yeah, I will actually.
That'd be lovely. There's one
I've got
on
a number
Monday
because
and
we've
one
been
on
invited
Tuesday.
to a birthday party, so Alaska. Yeah, it's a good idea because he's the right age now.
Perfect age because it'll be 4 weeks by the time it does that.
Yeah, and then Saturday, what did we do? Oh, we went to number 2 for brunch.
Lovely.
Yeah, that was nice. We had like a loungy morning. I went to the gym, then went for brunch, and then we went to this.
Sounds perfect.
This like it's not it's kind of like a forest school.
In Gilsum.
No, we have been there though. It's really good.
Okay.
No, it's I've only just heard of it. It's in Beeston. It's not really. I mean, it is a forest school, but when I start describing it, you're gonna be like, "What?" It's like down the side and behind the working men's club in Beeston.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like a community
garden.
kind of. The project's been funded by like the government and the council and some arts things
Okay.
and it's open. I'll send you the link actually. It's open 11 till 2 on Saturdays, I think.
Nice.
And there were kids of all ages from like toddling to like young teens just messing about. So they had like den building, they had like a climbing frame, they had like a little garden bit, they were doing painting, there was water out. It was just like a really good, safe place for kids to literally just mess about. You know, like when you just
nice.
like.
Yeah.
I said to Liam, I was like, oh my god, I would have actually like, loved this.
Yeah.
There was kids like climbing a couple of trees. There was like they'd made like a massive mud bath, and some of the kids, I'm not even joking, they'd like lost their shoes. They were walking around in socks, and they were black, like up to like the waist. But like it was really fun. Like obviously they were all loving it. I'd gone in my cream trench coat. Liam was like, "You look like such a knobhead in that outfit." I had beige linen trousers on and my tan trench coat.
Have you had to throw them away?
No, I didn't get money. No, I wasn't wading. But I was like, okay, yeah, next time. It's not the vibe. But because we'd been for brunch and then it was like, oh yeah, let's go there.
Yeah.
I hadn't really like thought
what was
it
he
through.
wearing?
Shorts and t-shirt.
Typical man.
Yeah, I know. So that was really good and it's free. They had juice and tea and coffee. It was so good.
That's really nice.
I can't remember what it was called, but it was really good. If anyone's listening and lives in the South Leeds area and wants me to send the link, then drop a message because
let's try.
I'd really recommend it.
Yeah.
It was brilliant. Yeah.
Good.
So I went there. Then we were gonna go to Crank, but it's closed on Saturdays and Sundays now.
A weekend? Why?
I know. They're not getting enough people in the cafe.
Something.
So I was about to arrive there, and then my friend messaged our group chat saying, "Oh my god, Crank shut." She was standing outside it, trying to get in. I was like, "Oh, we'll not come here then." Okay. So then we chatted at home. And then we just vegged at home. We had quite a home weekend. Then Sunday we went to Doncaster because my auntie and uncle were up from Kent, so we went to see them and my grandma and had Sunday dinner with them.
Lovely.
And then had home day yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, vegged, a lot of vegging. Elodie stayed in the jammies all day yesterday.
Those days are so nice though.
I know.
You just play or whatever.
Yeah, she watched quite a bit of telly, but she was like...
But you need to have the downs.
Yeah, it was fine. Like, we were all just like, let's just...
Yeah.
No pressure day. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
Shame the weather wasn't better. It was so hot last week.
So chilly.
Yeah, it was freezing.
Yeah, it did get really chilly.
Yesterday was quite cold. Today's nicer.
We went to a caravan.
You did?
We did. We had 2 lovely nights.
Was it in Wales?
In Wales. And it was just one on a farmer's land. So we just pulled in behind this bush.
It was one caravan?
Parked our car, and it was just us, which is perfect.
How did you find it? Airbnb?
Yeah, it was on Airbnb.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yes, people put all sorts on Airbnb, don't they? Like glamping pods.
So it was absolutely brilliant. Lovely hosts. They had, when we arrived, there was a basket with a loaf of bread, 2 packets of biscuits. There was milk and butter in the fridge. We'd already brought all that. We're quite good at, we packed the hand soap, the tea towel, all that jazz. We took our own towels and stuff. Yeah. but we could have arrived with nothing, and that would have got us through till we went to a supermarket. So it was fine.
That's good, though. At least if
Really
you were
good.
going to use it again, for next time.
Well, exactly. There was towels, all of that stuff. So that was really nice. Asda wasn't too far, because normally when we go to Wales, you can't nip anywhere.
Oh, yeah. It's
so
like
now we're in that direction. It's 40 minutes in that direction.
Yeah.
And everything shuts down really early.
Yeah.
We are spoiled up here. You can basically get anything at any time, can't you?
Yeah.
At least one supermarket is 24 hour.
Yeah, that's true. And you've got corner shops.
Co-ops and yeah, exactly.
Shops,
so we were ready for that. But there was Wi-Fi, so we were able to look stuff up of where to go. And
so where did you go? What did you do?
First of all, we couldn't meet some friends that we were supposed to meet because one of their dads had been taken ill.
Oh, no.
But we still went to Erdig, a national trust.
Okay.
I might be saying that wrong. The double D sometimes is a th sound, isn't it?
I had no idea.
You didn't stretch your language degree to Welsh.
No, I didn't.
I went to a parking meter and I was like, oh,
was it all in Welsh?
Yeah, the little screen came up and was like, right, fine, I'll just guess.
Take all my money. £10, that'll be enough, won't it?
Yeah, for an hour.
Yeah.
So, but we still did our trip, so we were quite close, or maybe half an hour to Prestatyn. So we just went up there, walked along the seafront.
I've heard of that place.
We made little faces in the sand and took a picture in our shadows. Have you ever done?
No, that sounds really funny.
It is really funny.
Elodie would really enjoy that. She loves a shadow. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Yeah. That is funny.
So we did that.
It's like a really low cost budget kids TV.
Yeah.
Terrifying, from the 90s, like a 90s kids TV show.
That was actually a start of a row of bars and
they're all
round the
different
corner,
colours.
into a restaurant, and it looked with twinkly lights and stuff. It looked amazing.
You're like, oh, if only we don't have children.
Or it was a bit chilly.
Okay.
Then we went to Erdig. They had a den making area, and Tristan got himself a rocket launcher.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Which he wanted to take with him, but we said he had to leave it, and they had all sorts of stuff to climb on. Just having a bit of nature time.
Yeah. Hugging a tree. Nice.
Yeah, that's me hugging a tree. And then, of course,
I saw your view. I saw
wine
that
with a book.
picture. So you had a little deck outside your caravan.
Yeah, it was where the sun hit. That got really chilly. If it had been the week before, I'd have been out there every minute we were in that caravan, but it was just a bit uncomfortable. So I sat there with my wine and my coffees.
Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
I just took that while you went to get coffee earlier.
It was like a nice retreat.
It was very lovely.
Were the kids chilled?
They loved it because there was a fence, but the cows would pass constantly, and they would just go out and talk to them. And Minnie was out at 7 o'clock yesterday morning stroking the cows.
Oh,
so sweet.
She loves animals, doesn't she? Well, they all do.
Karma with them.
Yeah, it's interesting.
We got the rabbit into his boarding house, so he has a bedroom of his own for the weekend.
I feel like your mic's really far away. Maybe people can still hear you, but
so
you've shooing closer to me.
It's weird, isn't it? How I fidget. You don't really fidget that much. You just.
I know. I just get into my cross legs, and I'm like, right, here I am.
I can't stop moving.
Here I am.
I'm like, dee. So it's really lovely, which has made it really hard to come back for them. But they've got 4-day week this week, then 2 full weeks at school, and we're going to Belgium.
Oh my god. What, so it's half term in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, 3. After this, yeah.
This doesn't count as a week.
This doesn't count because it's already Tuesday. So, yeah, off to Belgium, which I can't wait for. It's going to be nice. So we've had a 2-night holiday, then we're getting a 4-night holiday, and then we're doing 10
nice
in
to
France.
My sister's been, last year she did lots of smaller breaks because she was so nice having,
and something else to look forward to.
Yeah, more things to look forward to through the year rather than one. I mean, it's nice having one big holiday as well.
Yeah.
I suppose you're lucky that obviously be both self-employed. You got the school holidays. You can do the little trips and the 2-weeker.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably.
You haven't got the annual leave stresses.
I know. I mean, annual leave. Yeah, I'd probably be able to do it because it was tied in with a bank holiday, so I'd only have to take off the Tuesday and Wednesday of when we go to Belgium because it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So that would have been helpful for annual leave. Yeah. However, if that tied in with all my colleagues, same again for France. Would we have the luxury of being able to say, oh well, let's go the day before, stay?
Would you have the luxury of being able to say, I really fucked up the holiday this year, so I need the same 2 weeks off next year.
Can you imagine going back to a boss and saying that?
Oh my god.
The ferry cost an obscene amount of money, so I'm not using it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so yeah, we are very lucky in terms of not having to negotiate with a bunch of colleagues for annual leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially like half term, because a lot of people, I guess, do just book the week off. Or 2 days, and then the partner does 2 days or whatever.
Yeah, and friends do that, and I'm like, that's just what we'd have to do. We would. That's just what we do, and you just get through it. But if I don't have to,
It is nuts. You got 13 weeks of school holidays.
Yeah, but I did my classes through the Easter ones. Just moved them to avoid the bank holidays.
Yeah.
So they came with me for 2 of those sessions. Sometimes it'll overlap in the summer. Like a course will have started and it might finish 2 or 3 weeks into the holidays.
Yeah.
And then I'll be off, but I'm not off. I'm paddling behind the scenes on my marketing, doing competitions, doing lives with businesses like yours, trying to like make money for September.
Oh my god, you're never off.
No, if I could book annual leave, put everything down and walk away from my work phone, that might be quite nice sometimes.
I'm going to try and do that when I go to France, actually. At least some days, or like alternate. Like.
But we're going to do a pod, aren't we? When I go. Yeah. That'll be exciting.
That'll be fun, yeah. Off the balconies. Hello. Did I say France? I went to Spain. You're good, France.
Yeah.
We'll be on the same time zone.
We'll be there at the same time.
Oh, I don't actually know. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why
when
I said
are you going
that.
to Spain?
Not in the school holidays. I'm sorry, no.
No, because that'll cost you shit now. Double.
Yeah, why do I do that? No, we're going just before. We're going like middle of July.
Right, okay.
Just before the holidays.
Make the most of it. Sorry. To proper
school. We had Elodie in bed with us last night.
Oh yeah.
We've only got a double.
No. That's no good. Oh, the bed in the caravan was so short, my feet were off the end.
I'd have that problem ever.
You might have in this place.
Really?
But that was the only criticism. The bed was too short.
Oh.
It's really funny.
That is a short bed. You're not 6 foot.
No, what am I? 5'8".
5'8". Yeah, that's so. Most men would struggle.
Yeah. Apparently, I woke Mark up going to the toilet because I knocked his foot on the way past the end of the bed, but I didn't know it was.
Oh, his feet off the end as well.
Yeah, because
Is he taller than you?
Yeah, but I think there's an inch or 2 in it. So.
Yeah, it's not like he doesn't tower above.
My legs are longer because we've gone hip to hip before to see whose legs are longer. But I think Tristan's the same, like shorter legs and longer torso.
Yeah.
It's a boy thing, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
We're just talking rubbish now.
Oh, we're just chatting shit, aren't we? Should we go?
Yeah. So overall, we've had very lovely weekends, and the sun's come back out today.
I'm so happy. I actually said to Liam on Thursday, because I went to Aldi Thursday evening. It was really hot on Thursday, wasn't it? And I was just like shorts and like linen. I had linen shorts on, a little vest, and then like a linen shirt at the top, and it was like 5:30, and it was still like it was warm. It was still like hot in the air. It felt like holiday.
Yeah.
I was like mooching into Aldi and came out, and then I realised it's gonna be fucking freezing over the weekend. And then when we were having tea that night, I said to Liam, I said, "You're gonna think I'm really dramatic, but I'm gonna tell you anyway." I said, "In all seriousness, I don't think I can live here in this country until the day I die." I said, "The thought of living in a country where it could drop from 26 to 12 over the space of a day, like, just genuinely makes me sad. Like, it pisses me off. Makes me cross. That's
why our Australian friends went home.
It's just...
Yeah, so our friends, he's Australian, she's South African. Long story, met working somewhere else, but her parents are British, and they decided to come here for a bit. And it only took a few winters to go, I can't take this anymore. And they went home. So they're in Australia.
Yeah, I don't blame them. Like, I mentioned it to my friends, and one of my friends was like, yeah, but because of climate change, it's going to like, even on the continent, it's going to like fluctuate. I said, but it fluctuates between 35 and 25. That's better than it fluctuating from 26 to 12. Like,
this morning it was 5.
Yeah, I know.
5 degrees.
It was like nearly
It's going to get to 17 today, according to Alexa.
It's going to be 21 at the weekend. I find it really
And this
It
4
sounds
o'clock
it does
getting
sound
dark.
dramatic, but I genuinely like upsets. It upsets me. I find it upsetting. I find it stressful. It causes me a lot of stress. I like just being able to just put shorts and t-shirt on and just go outside, and I'd like to be able to just do that for like.
But you could do that on a morning, and then all of a sudden, a cloud comes over, the temperature drops, and it feels like a season ago.
I think that was the difference. Like last week,
the wind was bitter.
On like Thursday, even when the sun went behind the cloud, it was still hot. But then on Friday in the park, there was that chill, wasn't there? That's why I didn't realise I was getting burnt.
Oh yeah, maybe.
When the clouds came over on Friday, there was more of a chill. So we kept putting our jackets on and off. It's just like hard to dress. I packed my winter coat away, and I kind of would have needed it on Saturday, to be honest. A puffer coat. It's just stupid. Especially if I'm walking the dog in the morning.
Where would you want to go?
I don't know. That's the problem, isn't it? Where do you go? I don't know. Maybe Spain.
Yeah,
it's just a bit of a cliche, isn't it?
Close by,
it's just European. Very cliche.
Benalmádena.
I don't see
loving Brits in the sun.
Well, we always went to France on holiday. We always went to France, but I find Spanish people more welcoming.
Oh, the French have been horrible to us in the top bit, but we've
since having a child, I've found Spain a lot more friendly. Italy would be good, but
you've forgotten your Italian.
Yeah, I'd like to think some of it would come back.
It would. It lies dormant.
Italians don't speak as good English as Spanish, but it's probably a good thing.
Depends where you go.
Probably a good thing. Italy would be nice. And Italians are like. I mean, I'm saying they're good with kids. It's not like I'm moving next year. Like Elodie's probably going to have grown up and have her own family by the time we move abroad. Aww. We're obviously not moving while she was a child, so I don't even know why that was a consideration.
Why not? And she'll be bilingual.
Oh yeah, imagine.
She'll just start school.
She'll be teaching us the lingo.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'd like. Obviously, Australia's easy because they speak English, but it's far.
And they drive on the same side of the road.
Yeah. It's just far, isn't it? But yeah, I had that realization. I was like, I could be dealing with like another 50 years living here. Is that what I really want in my life? It's a bloody long time, isn't it?
You need to set some goals then. Long term, by the age of, I will be in either this, or this country.
Yeah. Oh,
my dad had the idea of running, instead of doing a bar or a restaurant like every other British person in...
That is a cliche.
Fuengirola, Torremolinos, a laundrette.
Oh, yeah.
Because local people use them, holiday people would use them.
Yeah. Everyone uses them.
Yeah. I used one for the first time the other week.
The first time?
It was very scary.
What? Oh, wow. To be fair, the first time I used a laundrette was just after I had Elodie, and I had so much washing. We didn't have a tumble dryer, and she was born in the October.
Yeah.
So what I would do is I'd do 2 loads of washing and then dry it. Carry it wet. Cause we used to live around the corner from the laundrette in Morley on the top. Nearest you. What's it called? Suds.
Yeah, that's where we went.
Yeah. And I used to take 2 loads of washing and put it on the tumble dry. And then I'd go back home for like an hour or whatever and then go back to collect it. And if it wasn't done yet, I'd just sit in silence, in warmth.
Oh, it was boiling.
On my own.
Yeah.
In peace. Because she was like weeks old. So it was just like, oh, my break is sitting on the bench in the laundrette waiting for the clothes to tumble dry. Ooh. Oh, on that bombshell.
Let's go.
Yeah, that was a really random episode. I couldn't even... How am I going to write up what we talked about in that? Bank holiday, we can catch up.
Yeah. School refusal.
School refusal.
Does school ruin childhood?
Oh, God, that is a can of worms, isn't it? I mean, we could probably deep dive into that.
Oh, God. Minnie announced in front of all the teachers that I'd told her a story about me killing a spider and getting smacked by my teacher, which is true, but I probably shouldn't have told her that. But I was trying to tell her that school...
Look, your school isn't that bad.
and school is like... The teachers actually care about you and actually want you to do well in that primary school. I can tell. And the fact that I was smacked by my art teacher for squashing a spider at the age of about 5 or 6, because I left that school at 7, so I know that I would have only been little.
Oh my
Is
god.
not how it is anymore.
Oh no, but now instead you just instilled fear that that's going to happen to her. Oh no.
No, she's clever enough to know that's not going to happen. If anyone was going to hit her, they'd have done it by now because she puts them through the paces. No one in that school is going to hit her.
Oh god.
They're fine.
Oh, anyway, let's.
We're so terrible. We'd sit here 4 hours, would slip by, and we wouldn't notice.
Get another coffee on. Okay.
See you.
Bye.
See you next time. Bye.